Hey guys, it's MTA 2.0, and today we're going to be talking about the J and the Z trains because the Z is a skip stop train, right? It's not its own route. It's not its own route. It's basically the Z is a counterpart of the J because 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 let's look at this J train timetable. J train timetable. Let's look at this. Look at this J train timetable, right? Jay Z, yeah, really. The Z is the Z is basically just the express version of the J, but it's not its own route. It's not. It goes the same. It follows the J everywhere. It literally makes the same stops. The only stops that it skips is 111th Street, 85th Street Forest Parkway, Cypress Hills, Cleveland Street, Halsey, Halsey Street, Kosciuszko, Flushing, Longmore, and Hughes. Literally just and it literally just skips those stops, and every other stop it just stops at, right? Because the Z is not, remember, the Z is not its own route, and keep in mind the Z is a rush hour train. Look, as it says right here, weekday rush hours. So one, it doesn't work on the weekends, right? Weekday rush hours. It only runs. It's like if you put search this up, Z train. Oh crap. See, does the Z train exist? You couldn't select the J. The Z train doesn't exist. Is the Z train running? Yes. There's no scheduled weekend Z. Okay, no. Where does the Z train stop? Where was it? J Z train express. Frick. But look, the Z is just not. The Z is not. The Z is not. It's not like it the Z should be the Diamond J train because the Z should be the Diamond J train. It's like six trips. Six trips. There's the AM rush hour and then there's the PM rush hour. And what I don't understand is there's a J train AM rush hour and then there's a J train PM rush hour. Why do you have a J train AM and PM rush hour if you already have the Z train for the rush hour? The Z train is like the Diamond 7 because it only comes out rush hours. It only comes out like in the middle of the day and then it vanishes. It's gone after that. It's gone. It's gone after that. Like if you're a rail fan and you want to take some Z trains, it's like rare to catch. It's like rare, not really rare, but it's not easy to catch. The Z train is not a regular train line. It is a rush hour train. It's like the Diamond 7. It only comes out during rush hours. There's the AM rush hour that goes from Jamaica Center to Broad Street. Yeah, all right. It goes to Manhattan. Right. That's the AM rush hour. We're skipping skip stops. And then there's the PM rush hour, which is at like 6-8 p.m. This is like from Broad Street to Jamaica Center using skip stops. It's like it doesn't. It's a rush hour train. It's a rush hour train. It's not express. It's a rush hour train. It only doesn't even work on the weekends. It doesn't even work on the weekends. It's not its own. It's not its own route. The Z train should be the Diamond J train. The Z train should be the Diamond J train. Like the Z train should be the Diamond J train. Hashtag make the Z the Diamond J. Hashtag make the Z the Diamond J. Right? Because it's not its own route. Why would you give a rush hour train its own route? You could use the Z train for something else. But why would it doesn't even stay out. It's like six trips during the day and then it just vanishes. It disappears after that. Come again the next day, right? Come again the next day, right? Because it's just not. But let's see what specific time does the Z train actually work. Look, let's just read this real quick. J trains operate between Jamaica Center, Parsons Archer, Queens, and Broad Street, Manhattan. During weekdays, J trains going to Manhattan run express in Brooklyn between Myrtle Avenue, Marcy Avenue from about 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. So, from 7 to 1, from morning to noon. And from Manhattan, from 1:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. So during those 30 minutes, there's no J trains. There's no express J trains from Myrtle to Marcy or from Marcy to Myrtle. Now it says during weekday rush hours, J and Z trains provide skip stop service. Skip stop service means that some stations are served by J trains, some stations are served by Z trains, and some stations are served by both J and Z trains. J/Z skip stop service runs towards Manhattan from about 7 a.m. to 8:15 p.m. and from Manhattan from about 4:30 p.m. to 5:45 p.m. So, what do you mean? Some station, the Z doesn't have its own stations. It's a skip stop version of the J. And what I don't understand is why do you have a skip stop J if you already have the Z train? The Z train is just not it's not relevant. It's not relevant if you have that. It's not. It's just not relevant because it's like why if you already have a Z train, why do you need a J skip stop service? Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. And Z train when it skips stations, it blows the horn, and then just goes back. It doesn't even stop. 111th Street, 85th. Now Hughes, Lorimer, Flushing, Myrtle. Wait, no, Hughes, Lorimer, Flushing, Kosciuszko. Skips Kosciuszko, stops at Gates. Skips Halsey, stops at Chauncey, and then starts going express at Van Sicklen, skips Cleveland, stops at Norwood, skips Crescent, stops at 75th Street, Eldridge Lane, skips 85th Street, stops at Woodhaven Boulevard, uh, at 104th, skips 111th Street, and then 121st, and then that's it. Like MTA, like make the Z, just make the Z, just wipe out the Z train from the subway maps, right, and just make it the Diamond J train. Because that's pretty much what it is. It's like the 7. It's like the Diamond 7. It has an AM rush hour and then it has a PM rush hour because it's express. It's a rush hour. Rush hour means getting people to work/school. Look, 7 train timetable. Look, let's go here real quick. Look, 7 train timetable. The Z train is like the Diamond 7. Train project, yeah, whatever. Look, 7 trains operate between Flushing, Main Street, Queens, 34th Street, Housing Yards, Manhattan at all times. Weekday mornings, some trains, denoted by a color bar, operate express toward Manhattan. Weekday afternoons and evenings, Z trains operate express to Queens. Right? This is Flushing local Flushing Express. This is the Diamond 7. It's only express from Queensboro Plaza to Metz Willets Point. After that, it's just a normal train from Queensboro Plaza to Metz Willets Point. So the AM rush hour is from Flushing Main Street to Hudson Yards. So Flushing Main Street, Metz Willets Point, it skips 111th Street, skips 103rd Street Corona Plaza, and stops at Junction Boulevard. The next stop will be 61st Street Woodside. It's going to skip 90th Street Elmhurst, skip 82nd Street, skip 74th Street, skip 69th Street, and then stop at Woodside. After that, it will be Queensboro Plaza. Skips 52nd Street, skips 46th Street, skips 40th, skips 33rd, and then stops at Queensboro Plaza. And then it's just normal. No more express. From Queensboro Plaza to Metz Willets. Right? And now, with the Z, train timetable. Now with the Z, right? Now with the Z, it's skip stop, or I mean it is express. What's the difference between express and skip stop? I guess skip stop is we're stopping at this stop, we're skipping the next, stopping at the stop, skipping the next, and then express is just we're skipping these stops, a couple of stops more skipping, we're gonna stop at this stop. I mean, yeah, I guess that's the difference. It's the Z train is express from Marcy to 121st Street. From Marcy to 121st. Right? From Marcy to 121st. Come on, just make the Z train skip stop service. The first the first Z train, which is rush hour, skips the where the skip stop service begins from Jamaica Center. The first Z train to leave Jamaica Center to start its skip stop service to Manhattan, which is the AM rush hour because it's in the morning. So the first train to leave is 7:15 a.m. Right. So every weekday, I'm guessing at 7:15 a.m., the first Z train leaves Jamaica Center for the AM rush hour. 7:15 a.m. for the AM rush hour. And then it just stops at like 8:18 and like 9:35 or no. It stops at 8:18. So it starts at 7:15 and it stops at 8:18. So it's like a whole hour and 3 minutes of just skip stop service. Now, where's the PM rush hour? Now, when's the PM rush hour? Then the PM rush hour is from Broad Street to Jamaica Center, where skip stop is going to Queens to get people from Manhattan from like work or school, right? So the first PM rush hour Z train to leave Broad Street, to depart Broad Street to go to Jamaica Center, leaves at 4:55 p.m. That is the first Z train to leave Broad Street to go to Jamaica Center to start the skip stop service. 4:55 p.m. So, AM rush hour Z train, Jamaica Center, departs at 7:15 a.m. and then the PM rush hour Z train on Broad Street departs Broad Street at 4:55. So, Jamaica Center 7:15, Broad Street 4:55. And then it stops at 5:55, no, 5:45. So, an hour 50 wait, no. 50 minutes. 50 minutes of skip stop service. And then it just stops. And then it just stops. Like, no more Z train for the rest of the day. It just stops just like that. It's not so real. Just make the Z train the Diamond J train. Make the Z train the Diamond J. Whenever you have and it's easy. Whenever you make the symbol, just have a J train with the diamond, right? And on the express. People probably won't pay attention to it. But at least there's a diamond. They'll notice it's not a circle. They'll notice it's a diamond, right? And it probably right. Just make the Z and no more Z train for the rest of the day. That's it. Like it operates like the Diamond 7, like the Diamond 7. The Z train is equivalent to the Diamond 7 train. Make the Z train the Diamond J. Express service ends, local service only every 10 minutes. Like, and then obviously it doesn't work on the weekends because it's a rush hour train. That's what the Z train is for. The Z train is for rush hour. It's a rush hour train. And well, on the weekends, the J train terminates at Chambers Street. Yeah, on weekends, the J train terminates at Chambers Street. So, for service to Fulton and Broad Street, you could use like the 4 to 5. You can use Fulton Street, yeah, because you could transfer Fulton Street for the J at Fulton Street. And for Broad Street, you could use Wall Street on the 4 and the 5. Because many of you probably don't know this, but there's a transfer from Broad Street Station on the J and the Z to Wall Street on the 4 and the 5. It's called the Pine Street Passage. It doesn't show on the subway maps because it's an out of system transfer. It's an out of system transfer. That's why it doesn't show on the subway maps. But yeah, you can transfer from the J and the Z at Broad Street to Wall Street on the 4 and the 5. It's like some little hallway, right? And it ends you up on the J and the Z. It's called the Pine Street. If I can, let me search this up real quick. Pine Street Passage. Pine Street Passage. Yeah, You could use for, yes, the Pine Street J train at Broad Street and 4-5 train. So let me just Pine Street patch. See, he walks through the Pine Street patches. If we can, oh crap. Well, whatever. Well, no ads, man. Come on. Oh no, you probably won't be able to see that. You know what? Let's search this up here. All right. Stop! Why does it keep on doing that? Probably won't be able to see that. You know what, Pine? Why does it do that now? It just pops up at freaking YouTube. J train at Broad Street and 4-5 trains at Wall Street. So yeah, right. You can use for Broad Street on the weekends. You can use Wall Street on the 4 and the 5. Right. You can use Wall Street on the 4 and the 5. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. This video is 16 minutes. All right. I think I'm gonna end it here, guys. I think I'm gonna end it here. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. I think I'm at like what 21 subscribers now. Please, if I can get to 50 subscribers, right? 50 subscribers. I will do a 50 subscriber special, right? Please, 50 subscribers. It'll take time, I think, but it'll still happen, right? 50 subscribers. Can we get to 50 subscribers, please? And at least 10 likes on the video. Okay. All right. See you guys in the next video. Bye.